bank account really had no figures, now I'm chilling. Someplace where they ain't got no winter in a villa. Waiting for the fall like they was yelling timber. Flow colder than winters be in Chicago. I've always had the vision, I see it with my eyes closed. Ain't grew up, I ain't got no phony bravado. Only time I clap that, they was yelling bravo. Yo, I grew up in the home where that's the perfect role model. So I do it in the song, cause some of these things I hold bottle. Knew I couldn't do it alone, but some of these things I won't follow. So I prove it on my own, give it my all on full throttle. There was no love for me, I was up and coming. I faced doubts and had worries, but I wasn't busting. They tried to steal my glory, say it wasn't nothing. Because the art of my story, not to play. One chance just to make it at the city, Two hands put together, I hope he hear me, 3 a.m., my soul weary, spirit fill me up. Forever grinding to the day I touch a million. One chance just to make it at the city. 2 hands put together, I hope he hear me. 3 a.m., my soul weary, but see it clearly. Forever grinding to the day I touch a million. Now I ain't saying money is everything. It sure make things a lot more convenient for real.
Now introducing the starters for your Indiana Pacers.
Hi, and thanks for joining us on. As the playoffs draw closer, here's what the East looks like. Taking a look at Indiana. They're currently in 4th place, a solid spot to be in late in the year.
Checking out Indiana, what's impressive is they've reached much of their potential this year. The big question, though, people are asking is, do they have what it takes to become a front runner?
They still had enough players take positive steps forward to call this season a success. Maybe they're not at the top of the standings where they'd hoped they'd be, but they're in really good position in terms of the playoff picture.
And now the Los Angeles starters. Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. Chris Dunn is out there with James Harden. And it's Zubac in at the center position. And for the Pacers, Siakam at power forward with Turner in at center. Halliburton and Nembhard, the 1 and the 2. And it's Nesmith in at the 3. It's so interesting, Grant. Younger fans may not realize the Clippers had a lot of rough seasons early on.
Well, you know, B.A., that's one way to put it. You know, in their first 27 years in L.A., they only made the playoffs 4 times. But things have definitely changed. Owners have changed. And now they're postseason regulars in the league.
So it's Los Angeles now. After the basket by Indiana on the other end. And the foul on Tyrese Halliburton. That's his first foul. And the Pacers making a change here. Mathurin's checked in.
Onto the court for the Pacers.
Here's Harden. We saw him with 29 points in his last game. Pass to Dunn. 3-pointer. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. 3-pointer Mathurin. Missed it. Now 0 for 1 on this game. The Clippers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Powell, it's good.
Good play by Powell. Just a strong field to take the 3 that time.
The Pacers have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Launches a 3. And Mathurin, good for 3.
These teams are finding the range, showing a lot of confidence.
It seems like they're going to find out who can make the deepest threes. Right now, it's a shootout.
And Powell with the stuff.
How about Norman Powell and his vertical prowess there?
We'll now go to Allie LaForce, who spoke with Rick Carlisle. Allie.
He's focused on what they need to do to stop James Harden, saying they need to be aggressive defensively without putting him on the line. Once he starts racking up the freebies, the game slows down, he gets into a rhythm, and from there, it's a domino effect.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. The Clippers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Powell, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Shoots over Nesmith. They grab their own miss. A nice shot by Zubac.
That's what Zubac is here for, making plays in the trenches.
Mathurin passes to Nesmith, and Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. McConnell, he's checked in for Nembhard. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Jones is checked in. There's Neesmith with the three. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Clippers trail by 3. Harden drives in. And then Harden with the jam.
Well, once Harden takes that first step, it's very difficult to stop his drive.
Indiana's gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Jones against Siakam. Oh, solid D from Leonard.
Now, there's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
This is Harden at his best. Driving, fighting through contact. He enjoys overcoming these challenges.
And one thing that Siakam is always... had a knack for it, Grant, cutting to the rim and finishing plays.
Yeah, he plays so well when he has space to move. He's just great off the ball, and that fits with any team. His ability to convert at the rim makes his cuts that much better.
Brent, we're deep into the season now. Who do you see as the favorite to win it all?
Well, tough, BA, to do any predicting at this point. You want to see the matchups and how those things play out. But, man, there are some elite teams right now that are salivating at the opportunity to compete come playoff time.
And the shooter had to have Turner's block numbers in his head. Miles is a rejection machine.
Shoots, and McConnell the bucket on the assist by Mathurin.
That's the kind of passing you want there. Work the ball around, keep it moving, try to get an assist on every bucket.
Pacers leading by 3. Turner, a screen on Harden. Here's McConnell. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Here's Leonard. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
They are passing the ball around tremendously right now.
Siakam, the pass to Turner. Mathurin against Powell. Now here's Mathurin, guarded closely, and can't get it. He's now 1 of 3. Powell right side, outside Harden. The 3 is up. That one doesn't go. He's just 2 for 5. For Indiana, they've got 7 of 11 shots to find the mark. Here's Mathurin. Another one falls for Indiana.
And you got to be right up on Mathurin, especially when he's roaming around the mid-range.
And Turner with the block. In transition, here come the Pacers. Shot's good by Mathurin.
Did you see that? I mean, going right to the rim. That's how you finish in the open floor.
Yeah, anything other than a layup in that situation, probably disappointing. Had numbers, took advantage.
And Indiana with some changes. Toppin comes in for Turner, and it's Nembhard in for McConnell. Simmons is checked in for Los Angeles.
Might like a do-over there. Quality look inside.
Neesmith passes to Nembhard. Siakam right side. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. Leonard's got his 4th rebound in this one. The teardrop. Jones, the pass to Powell. Here's Leonard. Hey, hangs in midair and converts the double clutch layup. Leonard's got his 2nd basket on the night.
You don't want to give Kawhi that kind of positioning. He doesn't waste good looks.
Siakam with a screen on Powell. 3-pointer Mathurin. Ben Simmons grabs the board. Clippers trail by 5. Powell with it. He's picked up by Nembhard. Here's Leonard. No good. That's his 3rd miss out of 5 attempts. Indiana's gone 2 for 4 from range to start things off. There's Nesmith with the three. Leonard pulls down the board. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Well, there's no question. Pascal Siakam has raised the ceiling of this Pacers team.
Yeah, absolutely. He complements Halliburton's up-tempo style very well. And defensively, he shores things up with his ability to guard 1 through 5.
And then Siakam with the jam.
You see the mobility on the break. Siakam goes after every easy scoring opportunity he sees.
Outside Harden. Powell outside. From outside the arc. The Pacers pull it in.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Now here's Nembhard. What a tremendous game he played against Denver. And stolen by Jones. In transition, here come the Clippers. And Powell with the stuff.
Just love these opportunities in the open floor to see athleticism like what Norman Powell gave us there.
Outside Nesmith. Siakam outside. Over Leonard. No good on the buzzer beater. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter. Indiana ahead, up by 3. Let's take a quick break, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. Let's get a quick check of the scoring breakdown here for Indiana.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Mathurin at the 2 with Nesmith at the 3. Pascal Siakam out there with Obi Toppin. And it's McConnell in at the point. So that's the group out there for Indiana. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, a lot of new developments for the Clippers this season, and obviously they have the new arena, new designs for their logo, jerseys, and court. Not only that, their G-League team moving into a brand new arena in Oceanside, renewing the San Diego Clippers moniker. Ryan, a lot to be excited about for this Clips team.
No question. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you. Shepard, he's checked in for Mathurin. Pass to Toppin. Here's Shepard. The 3. The offensive rebound. Siakam. Second chance shot. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Nesmith's got 5 now.
And Siakam showing off his vision with a nice pass.
And that's a foul called on T.J. McConnell. That's his first foul of the game. Halliburton's checked in for Indiana. And the Clippers making a change here as well. Dunn, he's checked in for Ben Simmons. Dunn, the pass to Jones. And he lays it up and in. Jones has gotten his second bucket of the game.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
Halliburton, the pass to Toppin. Over Jones. Toppin's shot is off. Clippers trail by 3. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Halliburton outside. Pass to Shepard. Here's the 3. Down it goes. And a great assist by Halliburton.
Great at facilitating guys willing to move because Tyrese is a team-first type of player.
And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Shepard. From down in the low post, it goes. Shepard's got his second bucket on the night.
Well, that's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference. Not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game. One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
To the middle. Zubats with the steal. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And while we have a moment, a look at the league leaders in fast break points over the last 10 games. 5th, the Pacers.
Let's see if they'll be able to keep scoring at this rate throughout this season. Over the last 10 games, their ability to score in transition has been special.
Well, Brent, this is the 8th season for Bogdan Bogdanovic. He's as steady as a metronome, man.
You know, the thing, B.A., I don't think guys appreciate him as much as they should in that off-guard position. He is gritty and competitive. He can shoot the ball. He's willing to take big shots. And I love the pace and competitiveness he plays with.
Three-pointer, Halliburton. Rebound by the Clippers. Leonard's got 6 rebounds in the game. Floats one up. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And Indiana with some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Siakam. Benedict Mathurin comes in for Nesmith. And it's Nembhard in for Shepard. Well, Brent, as you know, finding success in the NBA is largely dependent on the situation.
B.A., you're hitting the nail on the head. You can't get frustrated as a player, especially a young one that comes into the league and doesn't have an opportunity right away to play. You've got to work on your skills, stay confident, and at some point when you get your opportunity, whether it's the team you're with or in a trade, you're going to have a chance to show that you belong in the league.
Now here's Dunn. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Inside. Second chance effort. The rebound by Turner. Turner's got 4 rebounds now. Out to the right wing. Toppin passes to Nembhard. Misses from close range.
Gotta love how they've been crashing the boards, fighting hard for every miss.
This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. And that one falls for Bogdanovic.
Well, Bogdanovic does those things that go underappreciated on the stat sheet, but much appreciated by the coaching staff. Such a valuable player.
Pascal Siakam, he's checked in for Indiana. Nesmith comes in for Mathurin. And a switch here also for the Clippers. Harden's checked in. And Turner with the block.
An impressive shot blocker. Turner's combination of size and timing on defense is so valuable.
Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. Now here's Leonard. He has 7. Shot clock at 3. Here's Zubac. And that one's good with extra effort on the glass. Zubac has got 8 points.
And their offensive game plan is clear. Get it inside and go to work.
Siakam the screen. That's tipped. Done with a steal. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Siakam.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
Ben Simmons is checked in for Zubac. Now here's Harden. And you look at the numbers, currently around 22.5 points a game. Pass to Dunn. Halliburton against Harden. The shot's good. And it's a 4-point Los Angeles lead.
Well, Harden just outworking them inside. Could we say he wanted it more?
That three's off the mark.
Even if you're not shooting it, you like to see the effort level. And his tonight has been high.
And then Harden with the jam.
All right, Harden still got some hops and finishing that one off with some power.
And here's Halliburton. 9 points for him in his last game. Siakam draws the double. Nesmith on the wing. Leonard defending. Indiana again missing.
And they're doing strong work on the glass. A +5 advantage for them.
Harden against Halliburton. Dunn outside. 6 to shoot. Pass to Harden for 3. And it's Harden again missing.
Practically a block. Good, strong challenge.
Yeah, altering the shot just as long as there's a miss. That kind of energy not wasted.
Turner against Harden. Shoots over Halliburton. And it's Harden again missing.
This has not been a good quarter right here. Shot has been off the mark, and now it looks, Kevin, like he's pressing a bit.
Here's Nesmith. Off the left rim and out.
Well, he's a guy that count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there. Leaping ability is off the charts. Not the biggest power forward, but outstanding at rising up off the ground.
1:24 left in the first half. Yep, that one goes.
Great decision from Tyrese Halliburton. Understands when he should look to set up his guy.
Los Angeles leading by 4. Tries to break his ice. And then Harden with the jam.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense. Now, that's excellent. Get the ball down deep inside and cash in on a simple basket.
Leonard looking around. That one doesn't drop. Oh, nice D from Nesmith. Halliburton for 3. Oh, making it look easy. Halliburton. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock.
Indiana foul. Tyrese Halliburton.
Los Angeles shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight.
Team foul. At the line for the Clippers, Chris Dunn. 2 shots.
That free throw misses. The Pacers making a switch here. Mathurin's checked in. Ivica Zubac's checked in for Los Angeles. Powell comes in for Jones. Indiana's gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Here's Siakam. Lays it up and banks it in. Siakam's got 6.
2 gritty points from Siakam. That's a tough one.
Here's Leonard. Oh, look out! Here comes Kawhi. Well, it's certainly been a roller coaster ride.
You do me one, I'll do you one better. It feels like we have a lead change every few possessions.
And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. Indiana ahead. They're up by 2. Well, now, thanks very much, Allie. And, folks, we'll be right back to start the second half of this game.
Center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll, please. They're measuring on the shot.
Hello and welcome. Let's get right into it.
My bed is the best you can buy, but it ain't as soft as their defense right now. They got to shore up that side of the ball.
And now, as the regular season marches on, glad you could join us.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you got to like what Tyrese Halliburton has done in this game.
Hey, we didn't expect this. Not normally a big-time assist maker. He's done a great job moving the ball around.
Now, you can get into a passing rhythm, and so far all of his have been on point.
On the floor for the Clippers, Powell and Kawhi in at the forward spots. James Harden out there with Chris Dunn. And it's Zubac in at the center. Siakam. And Siakam with the slam.
Yes, Spicy Pete getting up.
Pass to Zubats. Back to Harden. And Harden with the slam.
Oh, my. That's why we have those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. Halliburton against Harden. Siakam outside. And here's Turner. Just 5 on the clock. Lets the 3 fly. Siakam, no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Leonard. Kawhi finishes inside. So good at the rim.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, Miles Turner, the 11th pick by the Pacers in 2015 for much of his career with the team. He's endured the trade rumors. He said, I've still got PTSD from that, but I wanted to be here in Indy. And last season, a renegotiation of his contract, giving him an extension and a raise. Brian, he is locked in as their starting center.
Yeah, it would appear so, Allie. Thank you. Yeah, that one's good.
They're really working the paint now.
And Halliburton has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. Pass to Turner. Back to Halliburton. Stolen by Harden. In transition, here come the Clippers. And the dunk by Leonard.
Yeah, get your popcorn out. We've seen this movie before. Kawhi not letting up now on the offensive end.
Pacers trail by 6. And what you like about James Harden, he can play with any set of teammates, Brent.
Well, we're seeing this transition, BA, right? From Harden being this elite offensive system by himself to now being a better teammate. A guy who can facilitate and set guys up to make better offensive plays. So not shouldering the entire load anymore. He's been very flexible over the past couple seasons.
I just love the ball movement.
Here's Siakam. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Pascal Siakam has... really worked on his game over the years. Barely scored as a rookie and worked himself into an all-NBA selection.
And he can't hit the second.
The third quarter has not started well. Just 1 of 4.
Nembhard outside. Siakam the screen. Nembhard, good. Nembhard's got 6.
Defensively, you can't afford to get stuck on the pick.
That's one that the coaches will watch tomorrow with that player. You hate to see him give up in that situation.
Harden, the pass to Zubats. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And they'll give that one to Miles Turner.
Such a load down there in the paint. Zubats so tough to guard in close.
Benedict Mathurin, he's checked in for Neesmith. And he's good on the second. Third quarter action. Just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Pass to Nembhard. Now here's Turner. This one for 3. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubats has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one.
I'll tell you what, they've been aggressive and they've been physical.
Back to Harden. Here's Zubats. Outside Harden. From downtown. 8 makes out of 15 shots. He's got it going.
Throughout the second half, they've achieved excellent efficiency on the offensive end.
Halliburton outside. On the wing, Mathurin. Oh, deflected. 5 to shoot, and it's out of bounds to Indiana. Now we get a chance to check some stats for Pascal Siakam.
He's having problems with his shot these days, and the analytics show that with his true shooting percentage headed down in the last 10 games. I wouldn't be surprised if he turned it around quickly, though.
Jones, he's checked in for the Clippers. Halliburton, no good. Los Angeles leading by 10. Harden, the pass to Jones. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. They'll pin that one on Pascal Siakam.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
So many players in the league have their own podcast. Would you have had one during your career, Brent?
I think so, B.A. I think it would have been a lot of fun. I mean, how cool is it to connect to your favorite players or hear stories from guys as the season is going along, and then to have these guys available in your earbuds all day, every day.
Pass to Leonard. Jones with a screen on Mathurin. Back to Jones. And he jams it home with authority.
Everything is dropping for them. Just a terrific third period run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
It's Mathurin with a drive. Back to Nembhard. Shoots over Powell. And once again, off the mark by Indiana.
And right now, they're +8 in the rebounding category. That's helping them run away with this.
Pass to Leonard. Over Mathurin. And there's Leonard on the assist by Harden. Leonard's got 15 points.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. He wants a few moments to regroup with his players. Some changes for Indiana. Nesmith, he's checked in for Pascal Siakam. And it's Shepherd in for Tyrese Halliburton. Pacers trail by 14. Pass to Mathurin.
Minutes remaining in the third.
The feiner. The Clippers grab the miss.
Yeah, that miss might stick with them for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
Harden, the pass to Leonard. Back to Harden. The three ball. On the wing, Harden. Here's Zubats. Powell passes to Leonard. Buries it from three. Leonard's got 9 points here in the second half.
Just looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Here's Shepherd. 5 points in the game. Nesmith on the wing. To end the drought. He buries it from three. He's got 11.
They're both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Outside Mathurin. Pass to Shepherd. And that one hits the back iron. The Clippers lead by 14. Here's Leonard.
Get up to throw down. It looks like an orange in his hand, and Kawhi tenacious to the rim with that finish.
Once again, an explosive highlight on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Turner with it. He's picked up by Zubats. Pass to Shepherd. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Turner. Great D that time from Zubats. Here's Powell. And so it's Kawhi Leonard making highlights for Los Angeles. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. We'll be right back with you shortly. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he definitely deserves the award. reading the defense like a point guard.
So helpful to the offensive versatility when your bigs can create, freeing everybody up, and that cut was wide open.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. Nembhard and Mathurin, they're the wings. Aaron Nesmith is out there with Toppin, and it's Shepard in at the point guard position. So that's the group out there for Indiana. And that one's good. Simmons.
They're just taking what the defense gives them. And right now, that's the interior.
Here's Shepard. Left side Mathurin. Plenty of space. And he hits the jumper.
He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch and shoot ability.
Oh, it's stolen. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. And let's take a moment here to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for Los Angeles.
They feel like they have an advantage inside, and so far they've done an excellent job exploiting it.
And I feel like another part of tonight's game has been the hustle points, getting up and down, getting second chances, getting transition opportunities. They've been fantastic in that area.
Oh, there's the alley. The Clippers lead by 12. Here's Simmons. Excellent D there from Toppin. Pass to Nesmith. Toppin outside. Here's Mathurin. And he makes it on the layup.
Great body control allows Mathurin to finish through contact.
Now Jones. Nesmith covering. Back to Bogdanovich. From behind the arc. The rebound by Shepard. And he ends that fast break chance. An intentional foul. That's a textbook example of the transition take foul rule.
At the line, for the Pacers, Aaron Nesmith, one shot.
And that one misses. Pacers trail by 10. Pass to Toppin. Here's Shepard, defended by Dunn. Back to Toppin. Nembhard with it, just 5 to shoot. Now here's Mathurin, over Leonard. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Here's Simmons, and slam dunk by Simmons.
Well, this is the next step in evolution for Kawhi, showing great signs of improved playmaking.
Indiana's got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Pass to Nembhard. Now Mathurin. There's Nesmith with the 3. Leonard pulls down the board. Leonard's got 8 rebounds in the game. Dunn, the pass to Leonard. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way.
And Kawhi Leonard is just phenomenal at the line. Another part of his game that's improved.
Miles Turner, he's checked in for Indiana. Tyrese Halliburton comes in for Shepard. Powell, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And if you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. It's stolen by Dunn. In transition, here come the Clippers. And he lays it in on the break. And the Clippers lead by 16.
Well, now they're demoralized, guys. A careless play to turn it over and then slow to get back on defense.
Halliburton, one of those guys who's always on his toes and plays the offensive end with a ton of energy.
Outside Mathurin. Back to Halliburton. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Jones has got 5 rebounds in the game.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Halliburton, good.
I love seeing Halliburton shoot while he's in that kind of rhythm. This is when he's at his absolute best.
Powell against Toppin. A little over 3.5 minutes in the books now in this fourth quarter. Here's Halliburton. Turner for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Dunn's got 4 rebounds now. Simmons, the pass to Leonard. Leonard gets there for the fast break. finish.
Just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they pay the price.
Toppin passes to Nembhard. Haliburton outside. Takes a three. Rebounded by Dunn.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit one from range in the first half, but nothing since.
And that one's good. Simmons.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Nembhard with it, working on Powell, and it's in there.
Maybe he's thinking at this point, man, somebody's got to help me. I can't do this all by myself.
Now here's Dunn. He's guarded by Nembhard. Pass to Jones. The three. The rebound by Turner. Pacers trail by 14. Toppin passes to Nembhard. Up and over Dunn. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. 17 points was their biggest margin.
So far, rebounding has been a big factor tonight.
Toppin not letting the defense hold him back.
And it's Simmons slamming it home.
Oh my. Big Ben showing us how it's done.
Indiana's gone 0 for 3 here in the fourth. And Chris Dunn gets the whistle that time. That's his third foul so far. And some changes here for the Pacers. Pascal Siakam comes in for Toppin. And Aaron Nesmith subbed in for Mathurin. Zubac, he's checked in for the Clippers. James Harden comes in for Jones. Turner passes to Haliburton. There's a screen by Turner. Outside Nesmith to the inside. Turner, no good. The Clippers lead by 14. It's tipped. Oh, it's stolen by Siakam. Haliburton with the ball. Dunn in his pocket. Back to Haliburton.
Remaining in the game, 2 minutes.
Launches it. Good. And that basket makes him 8 for 14 for the game.
This is a veteran play call by Haliburton, getting some aid from his teammates instead of trying to do it all by himself.
Zubac. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now. .144 left in the fourth quarter. Haliburton surveys the floor. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
I mean, he can do it all. Shoot, facilitate. Great skills for the young Haliburton.
He hits the second from the line.
Not a perfect trip to the free throw line, but they'll take what they can get at this point.
The Clippers shooting it well at 59%.
And this is vintage James Harden, getting to his spots and just punishing the defense.
Pacers trail by 14. 1:25 left in the fourth quarter here. Pass to Haliburton. And count the basket. He was fouled, and he's going to the line for one more.
Defensive foul. James Harden, first personal foul, 5th team foul. One shot.
Free throw good. Haliburton.
And Haliburton, a guy you just continue to see grow game by game. An exceptional talent and a great mind.
Here's Harden. And Turner with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Turner. 1:10 left in the game. Leonard on the wing. He's covered by Siakam.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Clippers.
It was stop and go for them along the way, but they finally seized full control of this game.
BA, the scoreboard definitely doesn't tell the whole story. They were able to pull things together when things got tough, and of course, they closed strong.
And they're going to win this one, making this their 47th victory so far.
And with this victory, they managed to avoid the embarrassment of getting totally swept in this season series.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Kawhi Leonard.
He was tough to cover all game long. One of those nights when he felt like nobody could stop him, and they didn't.
Nesmith's shot is off. And it's Leonard with the ball for the Clippers. He shoots. That one a little long. Harden from outside. Can't get it to fall. So it's the Clippers winning this one easily. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this builds. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce, Brent.
Can't call me your magic. She say I'm the man in her dreams. I'm her fantasy. You know you ain't find nothing. Boys. He Bryce Maxwell. Watch me. Only good and cooking. Watch Matilda. Watch me drive the form with my kneecap. Before they close it, fix my fingers. Goodness, he took my swag to Woodward. I gotta keep that boy my only good look. Look, go, I'm feeling like Snoop and Suge now. They act like it's hoodlum, no way, no kid look up to. Came up out the slums, but next house gon' have a butler. Know you heard little cousin and they swing it like nunchuck. Like Alvin the Chipmunk. Right now, on my ass, I ain't do sit up. Say thanks to my guys, all y'all who wanna hit trend up. Tired of stealing stuff, tell them where you got it from. I need something for Father's Day, I need roses by the dozen. I am not in competition, I'll blow your budget. Kobe Bryant, you DeMar DeRozan, this is not a fire drill. I swear to God, I'm my grandma. This is not a fire drill.
Hello and welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA. As we close in on the start of the playoffs, let's see how the West is stacking up. Take a look at the Warriors. They've done well enough to be in 5th place in the conference so far. And checking out Dallas, they're 10th best in the conference.
Well, right now for the Mavericks, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Washington out there with Anthony Davis. And there's Klay Thompson. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Gafford in at the center, locking down the middle. And for Golden State, in the backcourt, we'll see Curry and Podziemski. Draymond Green is out there with Jimmy Butler. And it's Moody in at the 3. Davis against Butler. A fader. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. There has been a lot of discussion about the length of the NBA season, GA. Do you think 82 games is the right number?
Well, I do. It's worked well for over 50 years, so why change it? And if we do change it, it affects records and how we compare the game across eras.
Thompson for 3. Green with the rebound. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Butler with the ball, picked up by Davis. Golden State moving it around. Here's Green. Whistle blows. Bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
You love how physical Green is willing to give, enduring the foul and finding the bottom of the bucket.
Christie's checked in for Dallas.
First team foul. At the line.
And that one misses. It didn't take long for Podziemski to establish himself as an elite charge taker.
The funny thing about the game of basketball is that some things can be taught. Pods clearly has the it factor when it comes for the timing that it takes to draw charges. He can steal a few possessions for you every single game.
Here's Curry, and Davis sends it back.
A big block from the big fella Anthony Davis, putting every inch of that wingspan to work there.
Here's Christie, defended by Moody. Shot clock at 6. Here's Davis. Podziemski grabs the board.
And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him up. Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you've got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
The Warriors trail. It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Well, I caught up with Coach Steve Kerr. He told me, now that team goes as Anthony Davis goes. When AD is feeling good and he's in rhythm, everything clicks. Coach said we'll need a team effort at both ends. Our communication has to be excellent, and even then, we're not going to completely stop them. Guys?
Thanks so much, David. Curry passes to Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
And that's what they want to see from Butler, a take-charge mindset, that desire to attack the rim.
The Mavericks have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Thompson for the triple. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
It's Curry outside. Again, Curry missing.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
And it's Davis missing.
Slow going for him this quarter. The defense putting up a good fight.
Here's Moody. Out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball.
And now a chance to check out Klay Thompson. How's the last month of basketball been for him? He's putting up about 14 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 2 assists. He's been making the right decisions and letting the game come to him. Solid play all around.
Yeah, not playing outside himself, but finding lots of chances to do his thing and affect the game.
Derek Lively, he's checked in for P.J. Washington.
Normally he drains that.
Podziemski on the wing. Curry looking it over. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Christie against Butler. And he makes good on the layup.
With all the attention Klay gets, it can lead to open looks for others. Nice decision.
Curry kicks to Butler. Outside Curry. Launches it. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Well, it isn't for a lack of effort when it comes to getting up to three-pointers, but not much to show for it. He's going to lose the green light here very early in this game if this keeps up.
Davis, count it.
Inside, Davis has the upper hand. His height makes getting to his shot that much easier.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Hields checked in for the Warriors.
A long, versatile guard at 6'5". Spencer Dinwiddie can play the one, shift over to the 2, give you scoring and playmaking.
The Mavericks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And the first one at the line is good. Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Where there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Green. Jonathan Kuminga comes in for Moody. And it's Payton in for Brandon Podziemski. Hield can't hit. Mavericks leading by 6. And it's Gary Payton II with the foul. That's his first foul. Williams, he's checked in for the Mavericks.
Second team foul. Mavericks South. Number 10, Brandon Williams.
Christie against Kuminga. And stolen by Payton. And here we go. Butler heading to the hoop. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
How about the speed there from Butler? Just a knack for knowing where to run in transition.
Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a loss to the Rockets. Kuminga finds Payton. No good on the 3. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Thompson misses. Warriors trail by 4. pass to Jackson Davis. Now Kuminga. He's covered by Thompson. And Kuminga gets it to go.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Thompson from long range. The Warriors pull it in.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And it's Butler missing. Dallas shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Hield outside. Into the lane. And he banks in the layup. Hield's got 5.
Looks like it could be a big night for him. Very strong start here in the first quarter.
There is Williams. Still scoreless. 32 seconds left to play in the first. Back to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Over Pete. No good off the back of the rim.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
And although he's undersized at his position, his vertical, yeah, that'll clean up a few mistakes.
Christie the pass to Thompson. Launches a 3, and the last second attempt doesn't fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Mavericks lead by 1. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from San Francisco. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And what do you think, guys, about Dallas here in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
You can't overstate how much interior defense can shape the game. They have a distinct advantage there, and they have turned it into a lead.
Here's Marshall. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Gary Payton II. And it's Jackson Davis in at center. Curry outside. It's rebounded by Dallas.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
The greatest shooter ever, Steph Curry. You played with him. What was it like seeing him day in and day out?
I had the pleasure of playing with Steph the first year he broke the NBA record for threes in a season. And when I tell you he was just scratching the surface, he was always looking to push the boundaries, to see what he can do, and to work at every aspect of his shooting.
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. It's a 5-point game. Off target with his 3. Golden State's gone 0-2 from deep in the second. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, has great hands. PJ can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And then defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Mavericks leading by 5. Driving inside. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2. The Warriors have gone 0-4 in the second quarter. Obviously, that needs to change. Hield with the bucket.
Scoring close in. Hield is more than just a three-point gunner.
Marshall passes to Lively. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Hield against Christie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Goes back up. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Jackson Davis has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Curry wide open. That 3 off the mark.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And if they want to mount a comeback here, they need him to get going. It's just that simple.
A fadeaway. And the shot is good, dropping in off the front of the rim. Lively's got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
And Jackson Davis gets it to go.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Christie against Hield. Christie can't make it.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Hield, the pass to Kuminga. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And, Richard, you just get the feeling that Jonathan Kuminga is finally starting to hit his stride, don't you?
It is all about opportunity in this league, Kevin. With more playing time and scoring chances, Kuminga has really blossomed, and he is not done getting better.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Draymond Green is checked in for Trace Jackson Davis. Butler comes in for Gary Payton. And it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Let's see those Denver.
And the Warriors making a change here. Moody's checked in. A moment here now to see the numbers for Anthony Davis.
And guys, I think the grind of the season is catching up with him a little bit. It comes across in his rebounding numbers. Over the past 5 games, they've taken a tumble. He seems to be wearing down a bit. Maybe tonight, though, he can get his legs back under him.
That's exactly what you want to see from AD, using that length and that athleticism to cause problems.
Here's Podziemski. A 3-pointer, no good.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
Guys, they're bullying them in the post, using their size and strength as an advantage, exploiting the defense.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Williams can't hit. Right there, the defender clearly trying to inhibit a fast break. I think that's a transition take foul. And, Greg, you think about what they call floating. Why does that one shot earn a nickname like that?
I mean, it's a badge of respect, right? The floaters, teardrops, whatever you call them, runners, often the finishing touch to an already well-developed offensive arsenal.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Thompson, he's checked in for Hardy. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Williams.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
It's Curry outside.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying. And he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
And it's good, 2 points.
And in tight, Dinwiddie's got a good sense of how to be effective. Whether it's with the power or finesse, he can find a way to beat his man.
Here's Curry. The inside game of Stephen Curry.
And not his quarter, scoring-wise. Just 1 of 7 from the field.
Thompson passes to Gafford. Back to Thompson for the 3. It's good from long range. Thompson's got 6.
And talk about playing to your strengths. Getting Thompson a look from the corner, that's as bankable as almost any play you can call.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
And he gets it to go.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Here's Curry. Another miss by Curry.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And Thompson kicks to Marshall. On the wing, Thompson. He's defended by Podziemski.
Oh, a little bit of bounce still, Clay. Okay, I see you. Get off the floor with a little ease, with a little dunk.
Warriors trail by 13, and the foul called on Anthony Davis. That is his first foul of the game. So both teams making some changes here.
Substitution on the court.
Pass to Moody. Hield from outside.
2 minutes.
The Mavericks pull it in. Dinwiddie's got 4 rebounds in this game, and Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Gary Payton is checked in for the Warriors.
Now into the lineup for your Warriors, number 0.
There's 1:54 left here in the second. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
And the basket is good. Green's got his second basket of the game.
Zero fear in Green's game. Loves mixing it up down low.
Thompson for the triple. And that one falls coming off of Davis's feed.
Those are starting to add up, guys. Up their last 5 baskets, 3 have been triples.
Butler converts on the drive.
Signature move by Butler. He's a slasher by nature. Really goes hard to the cup.
Hield against Dinwiddie. Thompson left side. No good with the triple. And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for Golden State. Down by 15. Tough loss coming against the Rockets in the last game they played.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, it looked like they were settling out there, not moving the ball enough to generate the type of shots that they want.
The Mavericks shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game.
And I think this is a strength of this team. Solid numbers at the line across the board, 77% collectively.
Warriors shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. It's tipped. Payton finds Hield. Driving the lane, and then Hield with the dunk.
You can't take Hield's athleticism lightly, especially when he's looking to slash his way inside.
Pass to Davis. Back to Dinwiddie. Outside for Davis. This one for 3. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Davis setting the pick for Dinwiddie. Here's Gafford. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks with a sizable lead as the quarter wraps up. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the 3rd quarter underway.
Well, we all saw it. They've blown this game wide open with the 3-point shot. The defense is scrambling.
All right, let's switch it over. And that is it for half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Klay Thompson has been sensational.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
And let's see if the D adjusts, make life a little more difficult on him.
Dallas leading by 16. On the court for the Mavericks. Daniel Gafford is out there with Davis. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's P.J. Washington. And it's Thompson in a 2-guard position. Green played in with a nice touch off the glass. 6 points for Draymond Green.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Thompson inside the line. Dallas moving it around. Back to Dinwiddie. Pass to Davis. 6 to shoot. Over Butler. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Davis has got 11 points.
Look, I'm telling you, even in the mid-range, Davis is deadly. He's got the perfect mechanics, and it just works at any distance.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, Then the emphatic stomp.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
RJ, with how well Curry continues to play, I'm not sure his three-point record will ever be broken.
It's going to be tough to do. But even if it does, I think Steph will still be regarded as the best shooter we have ever seen, simply because how he changed the game.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry. He's been on a tear since the All-Star break, going really to another level. 8th in scoring, and he's in the top 20 in assists per game. His talent for creating easy buckets for his teammates, such an asset.
And it's nice when you have the NBA's best free throw shooter just keep the ball in his hands in clutch situations. He's been completely automatic this season.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Gafford. Jimmy Butler with the rebound. Butler's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Shot by Podziemski, no good. And Brandon Podziemski gets the whistle that time. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. On a Hield, he's checked in for Brandon Podziemski.
For your Warriors, number 7.
Dallas leading by 17. In the corner, it's Gafford. Dinwiddie outside. Davis down low, defended by Butler. Second chance shot. Gafford, no one around him. It's rebounded by Golden State. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Here's Curry, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Curry's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
Nicely done. They continue to attack inside, and that's 10 points in a row in the paint.
Here's Hield. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. From outside the arc, Curry's shot is off.
Good job by the D to stay with him and make that a tough 3.
And stolen by Butler. Now the Warriors moving it up. Moody the pass to Hield. Back to Moody. Here's Green. And there's the call. It's on Spencer Dinwiddie. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
First team foul.
In the corner, Moody with it. Back to Curry. And the layup falls. Curry's got 6 in the quarter.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Trying to get something going. Out to Thompson. Davis setting the pick for Thompson. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
2nd personal foul.
And a look here at the scoring trend over the last several months for Najee Marshall.
And it's really been a nice trend for him over these last several months. He's been steadily improving in terms of his scoring output. That extra production making him more valuable the further we get along in this season.
Peyton, he's checked in for Moses Moody.
Great work inside by Curry there. So clever and composed in the paint.
Dallas again missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you very much. Anthony Davis broke his defense down for me. He said, I can block shots, switch on to anybody, guard the pick and roll, I can guard the post, I can guard the pin down. So that's my ability. My ability defensively is to do everything. Kevin?
And he does everything. David, thank you so much. Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Christie comes in for Davis, and it's Williams in for Dinwiddie. Curry with it. Williams picks him up. Peyton left side. Back to Curry. Williams with the block. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And also, guys, they've been showing how dangerous they are in the open floor. When they see a chance to get easy points, boy, they just jump at it.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Marshall's checked in. Gafford inside. Curry meets him. They need this one. The shot's good from Gafford.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Curry outside. Rebounded by Gafford. Dallas leading by 9. Pass to Christie. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Dallas shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game.
2 shots.
Good on the 2nd free throw. And the NBA last season, Richard, really emphasizing it's an 82-game league. And I know you love that.
Oh, that is my favorite thing. I was taught by the legends of the game that you go out there and play every single night that you can. At some point in time, the sports and science team realized that it is very difficult to be a professional. But I stand by. 82 games is an achievement that very few can achieve now.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. Changes here for the Warriors. Trace Jackson Davis is checked in for Draymond Green. And Kuminga's subbed in for Stephen Curry. Then for the Mavericks, Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. And Caleb Martin subbed in for Christie. And Buddy Hield is going to pick up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
You know what? Tried to step in and cut him off, but just didn't get there quick enough.
Edwards, he's checked in for Martin. Down low, here's Williams. Terrific assist, a nice finish, solid play all around.
Yeah, I love the communication and the chemistry between those teammates.
And here is Butler. 12 points for him.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd. 2 minutes.
Oh! Thrown down by Butler.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
And so it's Williams who brings it up for the Dallas Mavericks. On the wing, Thompson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Williams. Thompson's got 6 in the quarter.
When Thompson gets hot, it fuels his whole team. And right now, they are looking good. And they're behind right now, but you can't pin the blame on this guy. No, he's got to get some more help from somebody on his team. Help him. Help that man.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Butler deciding where to go with it. Clock at 6. From deep. And Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 6 rebounds in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Some nice passing here by Dallas. And that one drops for him. And now it's a 12-point Maverick lead
And not quite as aggressive from outside as they were in the first half. Sticking to the high percentage shots, playing smart with the lead.
Richard, with Buddy Hield, we're talking about one of the best shooters in the NBA.
No question, he is a marksman. He's going to have to be a mercenary, though. He is the type of an outside threat that every team needs. I don't care what the offensive system is, Buddy Hield will find a way to score.
Christie's checked in for the Mavericks.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Got a piece of it, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession.
Now into the lineup for your Warriors, number 5, Kevon Looney.
There's 14 seconds left to play here in the third. Williams. That shot misses. Some solid defense from Butler. Got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Dallas with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's an unguardable pass, flat out. Give him credit for possessing that type of vision.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Some kind of shooting in the backcourt for him. It's Curry and Hield. Payton is out there with Kuminga. And it's Looney in at the 5 spot.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
It's Curry outside, and Lively pulls it down. Lively's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Hardy's checked in.
2 shots.
And Christie drops them both. Warriors trail by 18. Curry on the wing. He's guarded by Williams. And again, no good by Golden State.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these two teams in that area.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
A shot by Curry, no good.
Another miss from him, struggling to find his rhythm.
Christie the pass to Hardy. And here's Edwards. Pass to Lively. Plays it up and banks it in.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Curry finds Hield. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got 3 assists in the game.
This is one of those nights where he's been very good, but his team is losing, and that's just an odd feeling.
Williams passes to Hardy. Back to Williams. And they come right back with their own 3-pointer. Williams has got 5 points now in the quarter. Outside Curry. Greg, every year we have the Best Teammate Award. What are some of those qualities that you admire in a great teammate?
You know, Kevin, you want guys who make you better and who make it fun to come to work every day. In the end, teammates are like family. So trust, commitment, and just enjoying being with one another, it matters.
More than a few bad breaks for him this quarter. He's struggling, and the team is following suit on the scoreboard.
It just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And the Warriors with some changes. Santos is checked in, and it's Brandon Podziemski in for Hield. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Edwards. Davis comes in for Christie. Klay Thompson is checked in for Hardy. And Spencer Dinwiddie subbed in for Williams.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Kuminga dishes to Curry. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Curry on the wing. Nailed from three-point land. Curry's got 21 in the game.
Whatever adjustments were made at half, boy, they are working. He's looking like a different player since the break.
A shot by Thompson. No one's around. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own.
And how's that for an answer? Thompson getting his revenge in style there.
Dinwiddie against Curry. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Mavericks leading by 20. Here's Davis. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Jonathan Kuminga picks one up. And Richard, talking about Anthony Davis for a second here. When healthy, he's still one of the best players in the NBA.
Yeah, his health has always been a question mark for quite a while, Kevin. But make no mistake, when AD's good to go, he's one of the best players in the world.
Washington's checked in for Derek Weifel. Podziemski on the wing. From outside, off the mark. And so it's Thompson with it. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. Back to Podziemski. Curry with it. From the arc. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
And really with good positional size, he can make plays above the rim.
Here's Curry. They can't stop the run with that one.
Got to find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not going to get it.
Davis against Green, and Draymond Green picks up the foul. That's his first foul. So, Greg, you played the point. In create a player, if you had to pick a different position to play, which would it be?
Ooh, good question, Kevin. Probably small forward, wing. I'd like to be a fearsome finisher who can soar and dunk over everybody. Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about.
Najee Marshall, he's checked in for Dallas.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Second personal foul. 15th foul. Shooting for Dallas. Hardy taking 2 shots.
Free throw good. Hardy. He's perfect from the line this time. Warriors shooting 38% from the field. A pretty neat showing for them. And the Warriors can't hang on to the ball. Dallas has gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Driving to the basket. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.